powered by Riverside.
Uh-oh. She, is that her or us?
Well, I think it might be her network. She's kind of choppy. Or is it our network?
I can't tell for sure. I mean, it was fine. I don't know. So
Well, look, I'm
now
not.
she's back, but I still don't hear. You don't hear anything, right?
Can we text her? Where's your phone?
It's right there, Portia.
Message. Can you message her from my phone? Oh, it's
Yeah,
not.
it's from the Saint Ocean account. Yeah. And let me just make sure. No, it says it's still. We can't hear you. We don't know if you can hear us.
Oh goodness. Well, this is gonna be edited. Lord, I had it. I had it mute the whole time. It's okay. It is okay.
All
Because this is,
good.
yeah, no, this is not going to be this is live on for this. So this is just raw and uncut, like for people who want to see
Mm-hmm.
this raw
It's
and
all
uncut.
good.
But yeah, when it's edited and put actually on the platform, it will be put on there. But I know I had you guys on mute. You guys probably was seeing me. It's like, what is she saying?
We couldn't hear
Yeah.
you.
I was
Yes.
just.
So as I was saying, guys, thank you for joining yet another behind the scenes podcast. Just want to send out a few things on the radar for you guys. We have our creative group Expand. It is called Expand for our creatives that would like to learn about networking opportunities, events, whether you're a music artist, whether you're a dancer, actor, whatever it is, you name it. We have that creative platform on our Instagram page. If you want to know about any other opportunities or want to collaborate with us, you can text us at 872-257-8402. Now, we do have a special musical duo guest. They are going to be telling you their journey. They're going to tell you how they got started, and they're also going to tell you what they're doing. Please, without further ado, we have a music duo, Saint Ocean. Am I saying that right?
Oshun.
Oshun. Yes, yes. Let everybody know who you guys are. Tell everybody who you guys are, how you got started. I'm curious. I want to hear this.
So my name is Dub.
Right, and I'm Portia, and we're at St. Ocean. We met, I want to say in 2010, or was it 2009?
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I came to an audition that I got invited to for Charles had a band, C-Dub had a band at the time,
Mhm.
and he hired me as lead vocalist, and that's how we met. Yeah.
And back then, we weren't Saint Oshun. We were completely different. We were a touring band. And so about 6 years ago, I think it was, we dissolved that band and formed Saint Oshun. So yeah, we've been in existence about 6 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, tell everybody like, what is you guys? So separately, tell everybody you guys experience in the music world and in entertainment world, and then if you can, after explaining that separately, tell how that music and creative situation came about as the musical duo that you guys are.
So my experience, I started playing saxophone in about fifth grade.
Mm.
And so that was my beginning of my musical journey. And then after that, I started playing piano in high school.
Yeah.
And then in college, I studied saxophone really seriously. I started my first band while in college. And then the band that Portia ended up joining, I started right out of college. Um, So yeah, that's kind of where it started for me. I didn't really have anyone in my family that was in any kind of entertainment. No dancers, no singers, no actors, nothing. It's a very, very middle class, normal sort of family. And music for me was the beginning of me being able to connect to my blackness.
Mhm.
For my father, he loved sports so much, and I just wasn't me.
Yeah.
But I can remember in fourth grade, we had a Black History project, and I was assigned Charlie Parker, who's a saxophone player in the bebop era. And then I finished that assignment so much, excuse me, so quickly that I ended up getting a second artist, Louis Armstrong.
Mm.
And that was where I really started connecting with music and being black and being proud of being black. And I really got passionate about music. And once I started playing saxophone, my parents, they never had to ask me to practice. I
Mm.
can remember Christmas is coming up. I would make my mom a Christmas tape. Literally, I would record me playing songs because I didn't have no money. I was in fourth grade, so
Yeah.
I would give her for Christmas. So yeah, I wasn't a hard sell on music. You didn't have to push me into it. I loved it.
Okay. What about you, Portia?
Okay, so the question is how we got started.
So the question is like like musically for you separately, like what was your music background like as far as like family, if there is musical background, or what got you interested into music, and then how did it come about when you met Charles?
Okay. Let's see. Well, I was always in a household that was inside of performing arts world. My mother, while she wasn't really a vocalist or um, a musician, really, she was a dancer and an actress.
Yeah.
And I grew up in that world,
Yeah.
and also around all of her jazz musician friends. She tried to get us into piano. We definitely were in dance. Um, she tried to get us some piano at an early age. I literally was not interested, which was kind of crazy. But when I was in, oh God, what grade was that? Fourth grade. I got introduced to the flute, and you didn't have to, like Charles said, with the saxophone. You don't have to ask me.
Yeah.
I got excited that I could play Mary Had a Little Lamb. Right,
Yeah.
right. I never did that. Like I could do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and Mary Had a Little Lamb. Like, let's go.
Right. It was just like not to cut you off, but like I wasn't interested in piano either.
Yeah,
But it's crazy. But it's like I'm into music and the entertainment. So it's like,
I mean, eventually, like out today, I love the piano.
yeah,
But where my headspace was, I feel like if you make a child do something, especially if it's, well, I'm thinking of just you see a lot of rich people make their kids like practice like piano or violin.
Yeah.
And then they claim like, wow, I spent all that time and money in them, and they turned out not to be like a master master.
Right.
But what I want to tell is like the kid was doing because you asked them to do it. Their
Right.
heart wasn't in it. If their heart was in it, they would turn out to be like a virtuoso. You'd be wondering like, that's so talented. It takes passion. When you practice with passion, and then that's when it's great. Anyway, side note. Where was it? So I started playing flute, and then from there, I don't know. I just started playing other instruments. Fast forward to like high school, I was singing a lot and started discovering my voice and like performance and dance, theater. Then college, I started picking up other instruments,
Yeah.
guitar. Then came the bass guitar. And yeah, even though I went to college, which is crazy,
Yeah.
like I literally went to college that had nothing to do with music.
Yeah.
I went to engineering school, and I'm gonna tell you why. People was telling me, and I believed it, that I couldn't make any money, going in music. A lot of people will say that. I get it. So I was like, well, let me make sure I spend my time in a career that's guaranteed, a salary,
Right.
which was engineering.
Yeah.
And eventually, I left engineering and even as a professional career, and ended up here. Doing music full time. So yeah, I want to say it was college. I started realizing that I really needed to scratch this itch to perform like live. Because I hadn't throughout college. I was like a science nerd at the time. I wasn't really playing too many instrumentation or creative outlets too much around that time. But yeah, I started doing some live music, some bands, start kind of rebirth there, and then along that journey, met you, and we did the touring thing for a minute. Then, like you said earlier, we disbanded the band
Yeah.
or dissolved it, if you want to call it that, and then we rebranded as Saint Tone. Yeah. So here we are. And,
yeah. So where are you guys from?
Oh, I didn't mention that. I was born and raised in Ohio.
Okay.
And then I ended up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And that's where I went to engineering school.
Okay.
And I was there for decades. And I had several careers, including engineering, I was in fitness industry, and then music. So yeah, that's where I'm from. Where are you from?
I'm from Wisconsin. I tell people who are not from Wisconsin, or even people from Wisconsin don't know where I'm from. Like if I were to say, I grew up between two really small towns called Oxford and Westfield, which one town maybe had a population of 1,500, maybe the other one was 800. So it was very, very rural. The last place I was living, which is what generally was Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is about an hour and a half from Chicago.
Okay. And you guys are based in California now?
Yes, in Los Angeles.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we moved here December 2020.
How has it been in California?
California is great. California is great.
It is.
It's while it's a tough city to live in, it offers opportunity. I mean, you're right there in the close vicinity to the kind of people you want to meet, and this career is very reliant really on meeting people.
Networking.
That's how you find business, right?
Yep.
That's how you find work and business is through the connections. So that's what LA offers. Yeah, it's
You
great.
said it. I mean, look, we're planning probably maybe I'll give, because we're based in Chicago, I'll probably give us maybe another 3 to 4 years here in Chicago.
Oh, I didn't know you was based in Chicago.
Yeah, we're based in Chicago. This is
Love that
where
city.
this is where our foundation has been built. And then we're planning to, because we got connections out there in California too. So, and it's like that's where a lot of that, like you said, that is where a lot of opportunities. I tell my creatives this too. Like, this is where that is where a lot of opportunities. If you're into music, dance,
And
filming,
you're gonna meet
yep,
people just out and about, honestly.
yes,
You know,
absolutely.
you're because you're in close proximity of whoever it is you're trying to meet. You're probably gonna meet someone that works with them, for
Hmm.
instance, because we're literally walking around each other.
Exactly, exactly. And I tell people all the time, you can't be scared to open up your mouth and network. You have to be able to put
Yeah.
yourself out there. You want to do music, you want to do this, you want to do family. You have to put yourself out there. That's why we do give that opportunity for creatives to have a platform to be assisted and get themselves prepared. So you talk about you want to go to California, you got to be prepared.
You gotta, yeah, you gotta announce yourself every time.
Yes, yes, you
Yes,
do.
put yourself out there. Yep. Can't
So
be
my
shy.
so my next question for the both of you guys, what was you guys' first like concert performance that you've done? Tell us about that experience.
First concert that I did.
Do you mean ever?
I mean,
As-
together, yes, together,
I was
yeah.
gonna say the first one I did without you, I was scared. I was like,
You were nervous. You were really nervous.
yeah, I didn't particularly want to be the center of attention, you know?
Spotlight, yeah, it can
I
get
didn't want that
crazy.
spotlight. Yeah, it took me a minute to
Yeah,
like get on in the center over there. You
yeah.
got the mic in the hand, that's what everybody
Yes.
was
And
at.
everybody looking at you, they waiting to
Looking at
hear
the
if they
guitar
like what
player.
you're saying, right?
Wanted to go over there by the guitar. I was shy. You know what? I've always been shy. I looked at my whole life when I was a kid trying to perform. A little shy, you know. But let me see. Our first performance together? I don't even
It was in
remember.
downtown Waukesha, don't you remember?
Mm.
And I mean, we had played there a number of times.
You mean without?
No. I mean, even after that first performance,
Okay,
we
I
had
think I
played
remember. Yeah.
and I don't know. You might have played something. You might have played Compass. I think you might have played Compass too that
Mm.
night. I mean,
Yeah, because they were
it's
just local. It was like
that's what I was
a
gonna say.
little show. You know,
Yeah.
he did the bar gig.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Now, when did it elevate? Like, when did
I
it
remember
elevate
when
at
I-
some point?
Yeah, I
Once you
remember.
guys did the
I was
locals?
I was looking at lyrics because I had
Mhm,
learned
mhm,
because I sort of jumped into a band that was already ready to go.
Okay.
Like they
Okay.
had already been.
Going. Yeah.
So when I came, I couldn't. I didn't have like I wasn't seasoned. So I remember I had notes and
mhm.
stuff written on my hand. Like,
Yeah.
I was like struggling.
Yeah.
But the show eventually became amazing. You know, after doing show after show
Yeah.
after show, you know, and all the
Now, what was you guys' major show that you've done together?
Can you repeat that?
What was you guys' major show that you guys done
Major
together?
We've done a few majors, let me think.
Well, I'm going to tell you the one that was the most exciting. I don't think it's the most major. We've opened for some pretty big names,
Yeah.
but the show that I remember was not actually. It wasn't the most. Yeah, we weren't open. For something big. We were the headliners. I remember we played in Wausau. At this
Warsaw,
music
Indiana?
festival. I'm sorry, say that again.
In Indiana?
Oh no, Wausau, Wisconsin.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And it was. I don't remember if it was weekly or if it was the big one from the summer. I think it was weekly. And I can remember there had to have been, I don't know, they said 5,000, 6,000 people in the audience. I'd never played for that many people before, and I felt like we were very ready. At that point, we were doing 100 shows easily a year or more. We had been touring all over the place. We had been rehearsed extensively, and so I just feel like it was the perfect storm. I feel like our hardest obstacle we face right now is not being able to play as much as we were then. When we were when you play that much like anybody else, you ask a basketball player, the first game of the season is your best game. I doubt it. Halfway through the season, before they get injured or something, they're playing at their best because they're in the groove. They and their team gel together, and they're now as one unit. They're ready to go out. And so at that moment in time when we played for all those people, we were just it was the perfect storm where we were just so ready to go, and those people loved it. It was just an amazing show. So for me, that's what stands out. But yeah, we've opened for blah blah blah. Portia, how about you?
I mean, that was a good show, wasn't it? Forgot about it. But that
Yes,
was
that man.
that was an amazing show.
And then how many times a week, like just even now for both of you guys, like how many times a week do you guys perform or do like interviews or like do something of that sort, like that just pushes you, like you're so booked and busy, it's like you're full for the whole week.
Well, we don't even perform like we used to. I
Hmm.
think we're just in the season right now, writing and recording.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, you were pointing out interviews and other things, so those could be considered events, right? Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we probably, I'm trying to think, between interviews, performances, what are other showings? I think that's pretty much it, right?
That
How often? Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we
I think it's
we
that
do
often.
podcasts. We do maybe 2 months. And then we just did our biggest show in a really long time. We had a full band of dancers, guest artists. We did that about 2 weeks ago. And
How
then we
was
do
that?
have, I'm sorry, say that again.
How was that? Because I did
Oh,
on you guys' page. How was that?
That was really amazing.
It was,
Yeah.
we spent as much time as we could rehearsing. And so it was very highly arranged.
Yeah.
The dancers really did a great job because they didn't have a whole lot of time to be together.
Yeah.
I think it goes back to illustrating that point again, like, this sounds very flat, self-inflating, but it's true.
Yeah.
We can put out a really good show if we have the time to be able to arrange a live show.
Yeah.
We've done enough live shows now where whatever pieces you give us, it's a big horn section, if it's dancers, if it's a bunch of background vocals, we know how to take the show and arrange it, so it's not just a bunch of singing all the time. Between both Portia and I being able to play multiple instruments, dancing, being able to interact with the crowd. We put out a very good show that's super interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are doing a live show, but it's not that big. We're doing a Christmas show, and that's the 19th, back up in LA.
Okay. Okay. Now, will your Christmas, you guys' Christmas show, and I think I've seen that too on your guys' page, will that Christmas show be like streamed live?
No, the promoter for this venue and some other venues, they don't allow live streams from the website, or from not the website, I'm sorry, from the venue.
From the actual.
So no, it will not, unfortunately.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been great to see that for Christmas. That would be great. Now, but instead of it not being live stream, I know you guys are going to do a lot of photos and a lot of pictures, correct?
Oh yeah, we always get a lot of video and
Content.
content for our shows. You know,
Okay.
it's a lost opportunity.
Then another thing too, guys, I know Thanksgiving is coming up. We got our Friendsgiving coming up, our virtual
Love it.
one. What are you guys gonna be doing for Thanksgiving?
I don't know. I keep going back and forth with my sisters. Two of my sisters are in LA now, and they were talking about going all the way up to Sacramento to see some family. I was like, that's too far. Because people don't realize how big California is, and we're all
Sacramento's
like
like-
southern California.
Was it like 4 hours?
It's more than that, 6, 7.
Yeah, it's not close. That people think it's Sacramento is close, but it's
Mm-mm.
not.
That's not.
Oh,
So, I'm thinking of not doing that unless I can
Yeah.
fly. But then I looked at the flights and I was like,
oh yeah.
they kind of expensive for, if it's just
Especially you're in
Thanksgiving.
LA and gotta go to Sacramento, they're expensive.
It's Thanksgiving is what it is. Like if I was to fly right now, it's be like $100 round trip.
Right, but
It's more expensive because of
the holiday.
Holidays.
the holiday. And everybody's trying to get a seat to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Right. So now I'm thinking we're gonna just stay down here, and we were talking about getting grants. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have Thanksgiving.
Right.
Sounds like we're gonna do Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Friendsgiving. I mean, yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
we-
best bet.
Yeah, we. I have some family spread out in it, so it's possible we'll do that.
Yeah.
It's possible we'll do Friendsgiving. Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then next question that I have for you guys, and I know this off topic of music. What do you guys think about the situation with Trump? I don't really get into politics too much, but I like to ask people their opinion because I cannot stand that orange head bastard. I'm sorry. I cannot stand him. What is you guys like views and takes on it? Because it's hurting and it has been hurting a lot of people. So what do you guys think about that?
I'm going to go ahead and say no for me.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think, as an artist, I don't think I that's part of what I'm going to do.
You know what? I always
Yeah.
used to say that too. Even though in my private conversations,
Yeah.
I usually voice my opinion, and I
Yeah.
sometimes ask people.
Yeah.
'Cause they think I'm
Sometimes I don't
going
really. Yeah, sometimes I'm not really into politics. But I do ask people from time to time about what's going on because the reason why I ask is because not people, but creatives that we work with, I try to encourage them, hey, you're into music, you're into film, you're into this. We can teach you the steps so you can create your own business and learn how to do things on your own and cut the middleman out. You need to be self-sufficient because we don't never know what's going to happen. You need to be self-sufficient as a music artist. You need to be self-sufficient as a um, film director's assistant or whatever in this entertainment world. So that's the reason why I ask people because they need to learn how to be self-sufficient as a creative and
Yeah,
learn the
yeah.
necessary steps so that
Yeah,
they
yeah.
won't have to worry about, oh, where's my next dollar coming from? You already got the skills and the tools. You just need a little bit of added education or be guided the right way because a lot of things that we're seeing here and just in Chicago alone, a lot of creators, music artists that I find they're paying a whole lot of money here in Chicago to perform in their hometown. They're paying to perform, and I'm explaining to them, you're losing a little bit by doing that, and you don't know where you're seeing your money go. So we're here to help guide you without. It's all free. We guide you to do things the way it should go without someone taking from you, and you can see where your money is. So we're just trying to help people stay self-sufficient as music artists and as creatives, period. So again, that's
Yeah,
why I
I
asked that.
I think self-reliance, no matter what industry you're in,
Yeah.
like,
Too.
I mean, honestly, that's the only way anybody will be successful.
Yeah.
I mean, relying on this and that, like, what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta pull yourself up by the bootstraps to figure that stuff out
Absolutely.
and put a whole lot of belief, persistence, and consistency behind it.
Absolutely.
And connecting with others. But at the end of the day, don't nobody owe you nothing.
Say it again. Yep. For the people in the back, no one
No,
owes you anything. You have to put your work.
This is not a right.
No, no.
You work hard for yourself, and then you reap the rewards. Like
Yeah.
wonder why it wasn't there for you, or all the entitledness. Like, that's not gonna get you anywhere anyway. It's not gonna help build you up from a personal standpoint, like your personal development, like your grit, and uh, what are all the characteristics that it takes to become the great potential that you have inside of you.
The best you.
You better not be sitting there looking for the handouts. Good luck.
Look,
You're
it's
gonna get
not
disappointed
gonna.
at some point.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
You'll be crying. This isn't working.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you there. That's stemming back to you saying networking is part of the key of elevating.
Yeah.
Part of, and it doesn't matter if you're in the music industry or the entertainment industry at all. Networking, period.
Networking, and then understanding the business that you're in. If you're in the entertainment, get to know the business.
Absolutely.
Because in the end, everyone is there to make money, and it is a business,
Mm-hmm.
and including yourself. So understanding how that money is made
Yeah.
for everybody, even the people that are on your team or a record label or whatever other creative space you're in, learning how that money is made is going to help you become successful and understand how you can contribute and also make money.
Absolutely.
And I think
Absolutely.
too, creatives unfortunately want to basically think that, well, I just want to be creative. I don't want to think about the business. But that's how you can take advantage of it, unfortunately.
Exactly.
We've seen it, and this is ironic. It's not new. You can go back to the Motown record label, and people up and down will tell you how much and they're big names, and not just somebody you've never heard of. You can ask the Stevie Wonders. You can ask all those guys, and they will tell you, we didn't know what we were signing. We didn't understand what back end meant. We didn't understand how they were basically taking all of our publishing, and we had no control of our masters. And when artists start to hear stuff like that, they're like, I don't even know what those words mean. That's a problem.
It is.
Because that means you don't know where your money's coming from. You think you can make this thing, and somehow money is magically appear for you. But what happens is you are going to be taken advantage of. If you get something, you get lucky enough to get something that's hot, someone will come and take advantage because you don't know what you don't know, and they know. And so over and over again, you will get preyed upon. And I think the other thing that artists don't like to hear about this business is you are an entrepreneur. Because a lot of times artists are like, well, why do I have to spend all this money? You're the business owner. You're the one creating the product.
You're the CEO.
Right.
And your product is your music, and the music costs money to make. It'd be like me in the.
I mean, I had to put a track in there. For real. You guys,
That's part of your overhead.
Look, keep dropping the knowledge.
Right, but it's not only just people getting taken advantage of, but it's also frustrating if you don't understand the business.
Yep.
And you're wondering why you're not getting anywhere or why it's so hard. Well, one of the things I realized that made it a little bit more, made it easier for me to understand. How should I put it? The day I realized that this business is probably one of the, how do you say it?
It's the most riskiest.
It's very high risk. Like let's just say somebody's like, ooh, I want to get in business, like just any random person, and they think to themselves, what's the best business I can get on where it'll be a high rate of it'll be a high rate of return. Music ain't it.
No.
Well,
It's one of the
well,
most riskiest for everyone involved.
Well, it's not that it doesn't have a high rate of return. It has a very, very high rate of return when it works.
When it works.
Well, the
Wait,
problem-
rate of investment.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not ROR, it's
Mhm.
Right.
so the rate of investment
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
is what's risky.
yes.
Because, and it's risky for the labels too.
It
It's
is.
the guys that come up and the ones all the way at the bottom. They spend millions and millions of dollars that they end up losing on artists every year, all the time.
All the time.
And then the people at the bottom, they're risking their own money because just like with the labels at the top, or even an investor would be like, oh, this is kind of high risk. You know why it's high risk? Because you don't know what's going to hit. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going to hit. The fans determine what will hit.
Exactly.
Some people have a better, what is it? Like
Intuition.
intuit.
Yeah.
And that's when you get great A&R, Clive Davis. You get all these different people that in the business that know, you know, and they know what to look for. But a lot of the times it's so high risk. But the reason why I say all that is the day I realized how high risk this was and accepted that was like, okay, now I know what I'm up against.
Yeah.
I know what I'm up against. Instead of thinking like, why isn't this working?
Right.
You know,
Why have I stuck so much money into this?
why I
Right.
put so much money in this and nothing's happened. Well, I mean, that's the nature of business.
Absolutely.
So getting it, understanding the business from that point, understanding how important elements are just about your talent, because a lot of
Oh,
it
yeah,
is
yeah.
talent.
That's it.
But it's like branding, honing in on branding, marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can keep going, but
Yeah.
it's
You gotta put that work in.
understanding the business, like you said, so no one takes advantage of you. But also just understanding, is it a high risk? What are the sort of elements I need to focus on depending on my goal? Like if depending on what your goal is, like are you trying to build a community? Are you trying to make it a career? Do you have money? You know, like what are the important things that elevate me when I'm budgeting on a shoestring? You know, but one of the things that we've been focusing on right now is just branding. Branding is that one thing that, you know, people feel like, oh, they have the it factor. To me, that it factor is their branding.
Yes.
It's a part of it,
For sure.
right? Like,
It definitely is.
For sure.
and for some people, branding is very natural. Others, they gotta like work to pull it out.
Yeah.
Because if you look at creative these days, we don't see the most talented people and voices that are the most successful. That's not what sells.
Right. Exactly.
It's people's story, and it's the brand that behind that story.
Absolutely.
You know. But then you have people that are just singers, and they're not as successful, but they're killer singers.
Mm-hmm.
But what's holding them back is branding.
They're not.
But maybe
branded.
that's not their goal. But yeah, it's just understanding the business. You know, that's a part of it.
And I think too, going back to, because this is all stuff artists don't like to hear, because for most of us, we're so passionate about the art. And we think that if we just create good enough arts, that's going to cover everything. And especially in 2025, talent, you can find a 5-year-old who can sing a Michael Jackson song in Korea right now. He can kill it, too, not just like he kind of knows. He can kill it. He might moonwalk while he does it.
Go to the Philippines. Philippines, they be killing.
Yes, they do.
They be singing down.
Yeah.
They
Like,
do.
how y'all like that?
Yeah.
But they got a lot of that going on over there.
So when you're looking at the market
Yeah.
It's already saturated with so much talent. On top of the fact that it's just oversaturated, anybody now, good or bad, can make a song. Literally, the laptop right now that I'm on, I have made music for commercials. Literally.
Yeah.
I don't need a $10 million deal to do it. So the playing field is level. So what you have to start to come to terms with is there has to be other elements besides just making a really good song. Because we all know you can sit in front of TikTok and try and just sing into a camera. It's not going to work. Those days are gone. Those days are long gone. So you have to continue to explore, and I think that's what any good business does. You have to explore what are the things that I'm not doing that could work. Part of it could be live, doing live shows. If that's an element for you, and it probably should be because there's a lot more money in it than it is just with a record,
Yeah.
you're going to have to study, not just get up on stage and sing. Study.
Yeah.
Look at Beyonce. Look at Bruno Mars. Look at the great entertainers. There's some people who are live music producers who break it down and really talk about what makes a great live show. If you're talking about how to stand out, branding is another great thing. That's
Yes.
literally what we have. I've spent so much time on it.
Yeah.
And it's so crucial because it's not about just making a great song anymore. It's about telling a story, and not the story in the song. It's your overall brand story that make people resonate. Because there's so much good music. If you scroll on TikTok, I'm sure in 5 minutes you find a song that you like. It doesn't mean you're going to go on Spotify and listen to it, but you found a song that you like. Congratulations. It doesn't mean anything. So what we are all programmed to do is to connect with stories. Ever since the beginning of humans, we told stories. We told stories. I saw a bear up the road. Don't go down there. That story's important. That's how I survived. I tell a woman, hey, I can help fight this tribe off of us. She remembers that. That's important. Maybe this is my mate. We tell stories to learn how to interact with people. It's no different with brands. We interact with brands all the time. We interact with McDonald's because they've told us a story. We're cheap and we're fast.
Yeah.
And so, okay, I'll go to this. Or we interact with Steakhouse because we're told that when we want to bring a date out, this is the place where she will love you forever. Every brand tells a story. Artists tell a story. Beyonce tells a story of royalty. She doesn't come out and say it. But we know she's queen. No, if you ask people, we love her or hate her, we know that that's queen. You don't have to ask that question. We know that is what's called the archetype, all right? That is what people resonate with and say, yes, I want to sign up for Beyonce because I'm a queen too, and so I mess with her because I respect, I admire, I look up to her, I want to be a part of that brand. Some people don't because they're like, she's too high and mighty. They look at Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's more like an everyman. He's much more the common guy that, you sit down in the next door and watch sports or a movie or whatever. He's an everyman. So people sign up for that. That's a story, though, that they're directly telling through their social media, through the music videos, through the songs that they write, through kind of who they are to some degree, that they naturally do. But until you start to really milk it, pinpoint it and bring it out so the audience can see it, they don't necessarily know what they're signing up for. So you might one day feel like an everyman, another day feel like a ruler. You can't do that because people need to understand what they're signing up for, or they're just going to go to something else where they understand. So as I said before, we're really heavy into figuring out how to tell St. Ocean's story so people know what they're signing up for.
That makes me think, are you guys going to be planning on doing like a documentary sort of story?
I say that again.
Are you guys thinking about doing like a documentary or like a
Talked about it.
yeah,
That's a really good idea.
yeah. Speaking of telling a story, your brand, yeah,
I think documentaries are much more effective when you have a really large audience that's curious.
Mhm.
Curious about where you're from. I think the kind of stories we're telling right now. I'll give you some great examples.
Yeah.
Like I did that one reel, that short, where I told our story. It was really cool.
Is it on your Instagram,
And
guys?
it's probably like two. It's maybe a minute and a half or something like that.
Yes,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I would. Maybe I could send it to you.
Yeah, I would love to see that because I'm always interested in, like you were saying, Charles. Like I'm always interested in music artists or creatives, period, branding themselves, and you guys definitely brand yourselves. Like, you guys are really like doing your thing. Every time I look up, I see you guys posting and branding yourselves, and you guys are like, you guys hit past the mark already. So I'm very interested to dive a little bit more into your guys' journey and your path. And we always do like updates with people that we interview and we chat with and stuff. But that's very interesting, and it's funny that I asked that because you guys already got something out. See? Yeah,
I,
man.
I,
That's what I'm
I,
talking about.
I'll be honest, though, I do feel like, because we've worked with a marketing guy for a few years, and he has said so many times, you guys need to hone you guys need to hone your brand. But unfortunately, it's kind of like somebody telling you you need to go and fly. You need to go and fly.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be great. I would love to fly. I would love to be able to fly wherever I don't know how to fly. Telling somebody you need to hone your brand is not enough. So I came across this YouTube channel that I really have studied super heavily, and I feel like they've just done a really effective job of teaching us what that means, because our marketing guys, they guys have a sense of your brand. I think you guys, if I had to pin you down and force you to say something, you would probably know your brand, because you kind of hint at it, but it's never clear enough to the audience to always be present, to always be in the way that you say things, in the way that you make your captions, in the way you present yourselves.
Yeah.
And so I feel like we're finally, and I know from myself, like I went through it's ridiculous amount of hours, 5, 6, 7 hours of really writing down all of this information about what our brand is and the story of our brand, what our brand looks like, and who we are as people, and what our brand represents, and what are the words, and what are the archetypes. I keep bringing up the word archetype. If you guys are interested, Carl Jung, who's a psychologist, talks about these 12 archetypes that people identify with. And even though we're all complicated, at the end of the day, we look at somebody, we identify them as one of these things, okay? So I talked already about the ruler archetype, which is somebody that comes off as very stately, is very authoritative, as very luxurious, and is commanding, right? You have the everyman brand, which kind of speaks for itself, right? It's kind of the person who is your best friend, and you never feel like you dress up with them, and they never ever really do anything fancy, because they're just the guy, they're going around. You've got the Jester, who is kind of competing, and again, that's a brand that's very easy to identify. We know brands that are all that attempt to make us like what they do or not. But these are ways we identify. When we think about our brand and we learn them, we'll be able to identify, yes, she is totally a Jester, he's totally a ruler, et cetera. And so that's how we identify people, and that's how we learn about what we like and don't like when it comes to brands. Because brands, we still at the end of the day break down into kind of a people or a person, because that's how we buy into. Think about Rolex as a brand. Do we need a watch? No, nobody needs a watch. We all have phones.
Right.
But they sell us this idea of prestige. We know that we're a Rolex. We go to a restaurant in a Rolex. That means something. The way I'm talking about Rolex right now, it's something out of me, because that is part of a brand. Not is Rolex actually say we're a ruler brand. No, they don't. They send us the way that they present the watch, the way that people wear the watch on the ad, the way that people talk about the watch on ads. All of those things begin to feed into the story of Rolex without them actually having to say Rolex is a ruler brand. But they begin to resonate with us, and we start to choose yes or no, which I've always heard about brands before, but I could never figure out. You want people to say yes or no to you, and not you want them to be hell no.
Right.
I don't mess with this at all, or that's my, I don't know if you can create but that's my stuff, right? That's my stuff. Because when people talk about Beyonce, it's never, she's all right. It's either, oh, that's clean. You mess with her, you mess with me. Or, man, she ain't nothing, man. I can't stand her. She thinks she all that, blah, blah. But because she is taking a stance in her brand, everybody else can be the same. When you think about an alcohol brand, it's the same thing. They're the rebels. That's a stand. Some people are like, why would you rebel? We live in a great place. But other people are like, no, I don't mess with it. All these authorities, we need to pull them down and start over again. That makes people stand up. Most people's brands, when it comes to artists, they don't stand for anything. We don't know. Just because you can say, it doesn't mean I want to sign up to go and see you. It doesn't mean I want to listen to your next song. I need to know that somehow we're connected. That I resonate with you on a deeper level in the story that you're telling. Not just because you have a good song and a good voice and you're cute. Like, that's not enough.
It's not enough. It doesn't fly. It doesn't fly at all. Now, I do want to ask you guys both, what advice for everyone you're listening here, what advice would each of you give to a creative? Because you guys dropped some gems already, but what advice would you individually give to a creative that's listening?
I guess like check in and make sure it's something you still want to do.
Absolutely, because it could change at any point.
Because it's a hard journey. It's not like when you get a degree and work for a corporation or business, and giving you benefits. Me and Charles have both been down that road.
Yeah.
Where we've had those careers. A creative is their own CEO, right? So you're a solopreneur for a long time, as you're building your team and figuring it out, and then just checking in, to see if like do you still believe?
Yeah.
Do you still believe? Like, because it gets really difficult.
It does. It make you want to give up sometimes. I've done it a few times.
Yeah. And sometimes you can just be going through the motions. Your heart's not in it anymore because you're just getting beat up so much.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, you step want it, and if you say no, I think that I have that same tenacity. That doesn't mean that you quit.
Right.
Maybe you need to figure out how to light fire in your ass.
Yes.
Go watch something like motivational. Go to like for me, like go to a big concert.
Yeah.
Whatever is gonna help back in. Surround yourself with whatever extremely successful. Watch someone that's successful.
Yes.
And see what they're doing. Find a mentor that even if they don't talk back to you, they can still be your mentor because you just follow them because they always drop the gold nuggets all the time.
Yes.
So that would be my advice is to like always check in to see where you're at, like where's your temperature, and if you find yourself in a low frequency place, confront it.
Absolutely.
Confront it and don't be afraid to confront it. It doesn't mean that you need to quit. It means you just recognize that you need to put another light, another fire in your ass. What it's going to take.
Absolutely.
Like what do you need to do to like relight that fire? Because it's not a cakewalk. Because if it was,
we all be
everybody.
Absolutely.
That's my advice.
Thank you, Portia. What about you, Charles?
I mean, I could do a math class on failure.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to start off with piggybacking. I got my own thing with Portia already settled. I think the very first thing.
Yeah.
And again, artists that are listening, I want you to hear what I said. I could do a master class on failure. You're going to fail way more times than you're going to succeed. And it doesn't matter whether you have one listener or 1 million listeners. You're going to write songs and fail. You're going to lose a lot of money in the process. You're going to lose some friends in the process.
Yes.
You're going to make videos that everybody laughs at. You're going to try something on stage that everybody's going to make fun of. It's going to be the next meme. You're going to fall down a stair at some point and become a meme. There's all of these things. You're going to be trolled, especially once you get a little heat. Because when I was talking about branding and I was talking about standing up for something, whatever that looks like, the opposite will also be there to comment. The people who don't like Beyonce are always there to comment the same way that her fans are.
Yep.
So you're gonna have to get used to a lot of failure. At first, Neil, you're gonna get annoyed with failure, and you're gonna have to make it okay. You're gonna have to say that, yeah, what can I learn from this, and how can I move forward from it? Because otherwise, you're gonna quit. Even if you get successful, you're gonna quit because it's not any easier at the top. Because you have all these eyes on you waiting for you to fall, waiting for you to fail, waiting for you to make mistakes, waiting for you to write a song that's not that great. Whatever it happens to be, you're gonna have a whole world of people looking for you to fail. So get used to that. I would say from a very practical standpoint, there is so much information. Artists know.
Uh-oh. What happened? Uh-oh, you guys still there? Hello? Uh-oh. Let me see what happened. Hold on, guys. What happened? Are you guys still there? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. Technical difficulty. Let's see. I don't know if they can hear me or see me. Uh-oh. They might have to join back in. I'm gonna see. Because he was dropping some good gems, you guys. So, and so was Portia, especially Portia. She was definitely dropping some good gems. Let's see if they can join and hop back in. We'll still be here waiting. But like Charles and Portia said, you're gonna have to be strong in this industry. You're going to have to be strong in this industry, and you're going to have to be tough in this industry. You're going to get yeses, you're going to get nos, you're going to get you're going to go through a struggle. It's going to be a struggle. It's not easy at all. Okay, so um like I was saying, I have been saying this for the longest with creatives that we work with. And I'm telling you guys, you gotta listen. You gotta be able to listen. You do have to learn the business. You do have to learn the business. And it is very important for you to learn the business because, like Portia and Charles said, Motown Records, like they were getting taken advantage of. You guys seen the story of TLC. Do I need to play that movie today for everyone? Because if you don't know the business, and I say this all the time, music artists and creatives, they always hurrying up and signing contracts. Did you read the contract? Did you read and understand the contract? That's a part of learning the business. Do you know where the money's come from? You are concerned about the glitz and glamour and getting in advance, but you're not thinking about them fees gonna hit your ass. Them fees gonna hit your ass because you got to give your A&R percentage. You know what I'm saying? So learn the business. Learn the business and understand the business and be strong in this business. Be strong. Be strong in this business because if you aren't, like Portia and Charles said, you're going to quit. You're going to quit because you won't be strong enough mentally to number one, you don't know the business. So you're not going to be strong enough mentally how to handle anything. You have everyone else doing things for you. You have to be self sufficient. As Charles and Portia said, branding is everything. Branding is important. Branding is very important. Branding yourself, doing content, putting your name out there. doing photo shoots, doing podcast interviews, um, doing events. But that, I mean, like I said, learning, and I say it all the time, learning part of the business, you need to know if you're being taken advantage of. You need to know if you're being taken advantage of. Because, excuse me, because if you don't, excuse me, bless me, if you don't, you're going to be taken advantage of every time. Now we're going to keep chatting about some things while we're waiting on Charles and Portia to come back on here because they were dropping some gems. They were dropping some advice. We did have a brief technical difficulty, but we're getting it resolved now. But once Portia and Charles return back on this podcast, we are going to allow them to finish telling. Whew, excuse me, I got to sneeze, y'all. We will allow them to finish giving their advice, and they're going to also let you guys know how they can be reached and contacted. And you can also go to their Instagram page. Now, we'll tell you guys this: their Instagram page is spelled st.oshun. That is st.oshun. They can be found on Instagram, but once they jump back in and give their advice and give the information to how they can be contacted, you guys are more than welcome to contact us as well if you are interested in this musical duo, or if you're interested in being a podcast guest on our show. But I also just do want to reiterate to you guys that we do have opportunities for creatives if you guys are interested. Here they go. All right, I just let them in. What happened? I don't know what happened. Let in. Let in. Why can't I let in? Let's see.